Hey, we're back. Thank you for waiting. In the time that we have taken our break, thank you everyone who's been helping out with the Kofi and with the active gods, spending sand. We now have 3 more active gods to go through. So before we resume, I'm gonna go ahead and get through one of those, which is going to be. I don't have the fancy thing that Gnomes has, but I have Behold an Active God.
Perfect.
Yeah.
An activator.
And
Hey, I know the.
Whoa.
Oh.
Big.
The big.
the rule of 2. I need to make sure this looks good on the screen. It does. Okay. We have the rule of 2. And this dictates that in the next combat, which is conveniently potentially going to be this one, all weapons do +2 damage.
Ooh.
For both
For
sides,
both
though.
sides.
Hell yeah. Well, they just have a bunch of kids. So.
Yeah.
I have those kids have more than 2
A
HP.
toddler wielding a lightsaber is still a lightsaber.
Listen, I've got a whole computer system. Okay.
It's like a crab with a knife. It's still a knife.
A knife!
And
No!
we'll just go ahead and do the other one as well.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, good. Let's just.
altering the deal.
I have altered the deal.
Uh-oh.
Pray I do not alter it any further. What happens with this one is that all of the Destiny pool flips to the players.
Yay!
Oh, pog. Wait, so we're now like what?
You are now
Wait,
6 to
wait,
0.
wait.
Don't give us this power.
Hold on.
What do these
Okay.
do, by the way?
So you can upgrade your own checks. You can downgrade the check of an enemy if you'd like.
Okay.
If you really want a check to do well, you can just be like, yeah, I want to upgrade this. Give yourself a boost dice, etc. So, yeah, you guys now have 6 Destiny points to work with.
So we have 6 Destiny points. We have a pool of 5 boost
You
die
still have
communally.
Yep, you still have a pool of 5 boost die.
This Jedi is...
Those children don't stand a chance.
Nope.
And as we, return to the command center where everyone, you hear these like little beeps are going off and like this the hum and whistles of scanners kind of just like doing calculations on their own and stuff. The Jedi across the room looks defiantly at you and is like kind of like holding to an extent like the Padawan's back. It looks like you can see like the Padawans, they all have like that little like Anakin dangle.
They got the braid.
Yeah, the braid.
They have rat tails.
Sure.
Yeah, they got the rat tails, and she's pretty defiantly looking at you as if like she doesn't seem to be scared that much. And she's who are you? What are you doing here? And how did you even get this information?
Declaration. I am HK77. My friends call me K7. You may call me HK77.
In
Well-
case it wasn't clear, and I'm just gonna ignite one half of my double blade into the like red pulsing saber.
And as you do this, like the 2 Padawans kind of like recoil a bit and like towards the back, and you do notice that there are a couple of doors in this room. And she still like just like hot like swaddles them a bit behind her, and she says, "Okay, look, you can take me. Just let these other 2 go, please."
HK
Kinda
looks up
neat.
to Mara.
Kind of kneels down, looking at the children, and oh, are these yours? And it's like slightly menacing, but also in a weird. You can't really tell if it's kind or menacing.
Yeah.
Just smile towards the children.
And she steps in front of your gaze to like try and avert their eyes to Mara, and she says, "Listen, I know why you're here. You want me. I'm the one you want. These 2 are they're innocent in all of this. They're innocent in what happened at the Death Star. They're innocent in what happened, throughout this war that we've been going through. Please just let them go, and just I'll give you. I'll give you information. I'll do anything. Just do not let these two fall victim to what you're about to do to me.
You know, Jedi, it's an interesting thing, flames. They start as small little embers and they grow into this big giant inferno. And as Waltz is, prattling on about seemingly nonsense, he's
Is
like
he doing that
tip-tapping away.
walk where he's just like behind
No,
your
no,
back, like hands?
just as he's fiddling with this console, like doing something. We don't know just yet what he's doing. He's prattling on about this ember growing into a fire and how it could, tear down the forest and all of the ecosystem and the wildlife. And
Fucking Bane over here.
we should save everybody for the good of the Empire, for the good of so many innocent lives, and snuff these poor terrorists out. And Waltz wants to try to shut off the lights and pull up on this. You mentioned earlier that maybe there was like a hollow deck or like some sort of map in the control center room. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, there's like a...
Can I pull up like an empty space of where like Alderaan once was?
Oh.
So like lights dim, Alderaan not there, but like
they would know.
You want
like
the
the asteroid field that is
Yes.
Alderaan.
Yes.
Make me a computers check and I'll give you a boost die because this is cool.
Okay.
Dramatic flare acknowledged.
404 planet not found. This would be a average check, so 3.
So 3 perpy boys.
3 perpy boys.
1
Add yourself
blue.
a boost. You also have the boosts from yourself, and you have your destiny points.
You want a fucking load of destiny
You have a
points.
lot of stuff to just make this work if you want.
Roll to acknowledge war crimes.
Yeah.
Do you guys care if I use a destiny point?
Please do.
Fucking
Okay.
call it up, man.
So do I still do like the blue and the purple and then add
So
the
now
destiny?
it would be the blue and the purple, and what I would do now is you're gonna have to do this manually.
Okay.
What is your dice pool without like your dice pool for your computers check?
Oh, computers is does it see? It's 1 yellow and 3 green.
I
Okay.
think you can tick the upgrade.
Oh
up
yes,
one,
yes, correct, Paul. Thank you. That's
And you
yeah.
don't have to do it like the entire
Yeah.
roll manually.
So we do
tick
one
up-
upgrade?
Tick up one
Yep.
upgrade, and then everything else is the way that I said beforehand. Thank you,
Stays,
Paul.
and we do this. Is that right?
You rolled nothing. They all canceled each other out.
Ow.
Any inspirations? Any inspirations for Vol?
How did you manage that?
Is there like help actions in this game?
That was
There
a
are, yes, there are.
categorically impressive failure.
Because I didn't
Forget about
I didn't talk about this before. If you do want to help Jen, it would be adding another blue dice to this. Okay,
Let's do it.
so what I want you to do, Volmel, is I want you to roll a singular
blue
blue
die.
die.
Yeah.
Okay, retweeting, singular blue die, and then we're rolling.
Don't roll blank.
What do I? Oh, okay. And then I do this.
I don't get it.
Nothing again.
Nothing again. So, unfortunately, as you're like
The
fiddling,
lights turn out and they just stay
the
out.
lights just turn out and like there's this.
The one like blade ignited.
The lights
right
turn
now.
out and there's this one like, unless there's like an inspiration that's about to pop for Joe right now. The lights turn out and there's this. Right now, realistically, the only thing that's lighting the room is this red lightsaber from Kial. And the kind of like various like buttons and bells and whistles on the
2
skin.
red eyes.
Yeah, there isn't, and 2 red eyes from the boy. There isn't there is not at this current moment anything showing on the projector anymore. It's just kind of blank.
That's fine. I'm cool with that. Make it.
Very
Very
can wait for the fire.
anticlimactic.
Is it so like? What do you do now, Waltz?
Be embarrassed in the dark.
Luckily,
Okay.
the darkness masks your shit.
Yeah, the darkness.
Is there like a
actually-
try again option?
You totally could. I mean, you totally could.
More
I mean,
setback die, I think.
I mean, after a beat, like Kial is just gonna start like slowly walking toward the Jedi.
Yeah, just
like
like a.
real slow.
So
just
as-
not to engage yet. Just
I mean,
to like apply pressure.
As you're walking forward, you like see out of the darkness this like green lightsaber ignite where she was standing. And she
Question:
says,
we're supposed to kill them, right? Is that the mission? Out of character.
the mission, the wording was, the Jedi are to be eliminated.
Okay.
And
Order
and she
69 or whatever.
says, nice. The Jedi like looks over at where your red lightsaber is, Keon, and she says, "Don't move closer. I may be older in my age, but I can still cause a ton of damage to you. And I swear, by the will of the Force, if you touch either of these Padawans, I will send you to meet your maker."
HK is going to begin to back away slightly.
It's a very interesting dilemma that you're caught in, however, because I have no doubt you can deal damage to me. But can you protect these two young fools you've enticed into your traitorous ways while doing so? As a great many of us, is that a chance you're willing to take?
As he finishes, I'm gonna try and address the two Padawans behind her.
Okay.
You feel that? That current of fear? That rage? That despair? Think about it. Think of it gone. Take a moment to experience it. And I'm gonna ignite my lightsaber as well and try and rotate behind her, so as to kind of start pinching her a little bit.
Yeah. So like it's at this point it'd be like they're backed behind a door almost, and there's like this semicircle in front of you, I would say.
Yeah. I'm not like going hyper aggressive. It's like
Yeah,
just
just
stalking
like-
into position to like trying to be as threatening as possible.
Yeah.
anyway.
So you're like moving
Lioness
the
over
opposite
here.
way of like
Yes.
where Kial is.
Yep.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah. So like you're both like kind of
Yeah.
just like walking.
I
in.
was just going like straight toward him, like center of the room.
Yeah.
And I'm
And
kind of taking the rotation on the outside.
And she's going to,
I
Click.
stopped when she said to,
Yeah.
but
and then
I'm
there's
just
like this
holding
next
position.
like click, and the other half of the lightsaber ignites.
Can I
I'm
do
gonna match
something
it.
while they're threatening?
Go ahead, Mara.
So since it's dark, could
Mhm.
I stealth behind the children and pick one of them up?
Surprise!
just disappear into the darkness. I love that.
Okay, go ahead and roll me a stealth check. This is going to be 4 purple dice. However,
What?
I will say that you can use your destiny points.
Use
You
one
have
of
the
the
boost
destiny.
dice available to you. Because she's like right next to them. She's like literally like, swaddling them.
Oh, I thought because she's like looking one direction, I could like use the dark to get around.
I will give you a boost dice to like
Okay.
circumvent this a bit. And you can use your destiny points to upgrade if you want. You can also use the boost dice
Use the
that I've
destiny
given
point.
you.
Oh yeah, well
beforehand.
that's the party. Oh yeah, this is more of a fun thing. I won't. Yeah, I'll see what happens.
Okay.
We'll see what happens.
I'm only going to
you.
glomp them.
Hey.
So you're like kind of sneaking back around, and like as you get probably like halfway, there's this like she kind of like the energy of the lightsaber like turns towards you.
At this point, I'm like a kid at a candy store, of like, oh, I've always wanted one of these, and I'm like trying to pick them up like they're an object, and she kind of like probably blocks my way with the lightsaber, and I stop, and I'm like, oh, not mine, and just kind of stop to wait to see what the
Yeah.
party does.
When the Jedi steps in front of Mara, I'm just gonna take one more step closer
And she like kind
and
of just
go,
like
see, you can't fight us all.
she's
And then I'm gonna
like,
ignite the other half of my blade as well, matching hers.
she's like you can see it in her face, and she's like also like very freaked out about Mara currently. Like
Me too.
in the sense that
but, you know,
in the sense that like she's not expecting this to be like the way that Mara's acting currently is that Mara's like, oh, like I want the Padawans for me. She's under the impression they're just gonna die, but this is like way scarier what Mara is doing to her. And actually, because of that, if we do initiative, she's gonna get a setback dice for that.
nice.
So she's like still looking around, and she says, again, I want the Padawan to leave. My life doesn't matter at this point. I know the odds are against me in a fight like this, and I'm sure I could take one or two of you with me, but I don't know how much.
That's a little bit generous. What you think?
Trait identification. The Jedi is an optimist.
I agree.
You can see, like, kind of like she's starting to sweat now. Like, like, you guys, she's trying so extremely hard to, like, mentally warfare you guys, and it's just not working.
She's like kneeling at this point, and it's like, please, can I hold one? I promise I won't hurt it much. And just kind of says the much under her breath at this point.
And like as you're kind of like doing this, the little like human girl just is like clings to the robes of the Jedi, and she says, Master Zahn, I'm scared. Are they gonna take us? And the Jedi goes, I won't let that happen to you. I promise.
I'll tell you what, younglings. Put your sabers down right now and walk away toward my friend behind me here. And I just gesture towards Waltz. And you two might even get to walk out of here.
Crying.
Make a coercion check with hard difficulty.
Okay. I am gonna use a destiny point if that's okay, gamers.
So upgrade yourself if you're gonna do that, and
Yeah, I gotta use light side.
yeah,
Coercion.
coercion.
Oh, should I
Okay.
hit use light side for mine? I didn't.
Oh yeah, go ahead and hit that now.
Okay.
I'm gonna use one of our little blue boosty die as
So
well.
you guys have 4 of those left.
4 of them left. Okay, I'll fix that in a second. Okay, cool. With hard difficulty, so 3.
Oh
No,
no,
4.
4.
4.
Three's
This is not easy for me.
This is not
Yeet.
easy.
Wait, that didn't roll properly.
No, that did
wrong.
not roll properly because that looks really bad for you.
Yeah, hold on. It's
Colossal failure.
That's a
it's
giga
this,
failure.
which isn't. I mean, it is better, but it isn't.
It
Let's
cancels each
go.
other out. So that like nothing
Oh, I
happens here.
do-
Everything cancels each
I
other out, and like the room just stays still. They don't answer you. They're like,
Wait, I do think I have an inspiration from earlier.
do you have an inspiration?
I think Mage Buns
I will
yeeted
see.
me one a second. When we came back from the break.
Yes, you do. Mage Buns does have one. So
Why
you
use it
have an
here?
inspiration if you would like to use that now.
And fuck it, why not?
Fuck it.
Nope, that's worse.
How?
Damn, the
This
dice
is
are
getting
the
worse.
dice are not helping you out here, my guy.
The Force says no.
So in this moment, like the children, or the Padawan rather, are just like, still just staying as close as they possibly can to the Jedi, and the Jedi looks to all of you and says, I'll give you one more chance to let them leave under my protection and the guarantee that they'll be alive, or I swear I will cut you all down to make it so that they live.
Cut. That's a beautiful word. I love cutting. Cutting is just so splicing and cutting and maiming. It's something that I hold very, very dear to me. Jedi. Zahn, did I hear that right? Zahn? Is that correct? Is that your name?
Damn,
My name is Master Master Selazon.
Forget it. Was there not a Jedi temple here? Is that correct? As you hear like tip tapping in the darkness, like keyboard just
Keyboard warrior.
yeah.
Wow, we got Cherry MX Blues in that shit.
What's it to you?
So out of character, I'm looking for if there was a Jedi temple here, which if memory serves. I think that was on like our dossier
Yes,
coming
there
to.
was.
Okay. So I'm looking through the computer like system or this console system for any like Sith artifacts or like
Ooh.
something to signify like we're bad people. We mean a lot of harm.
You're looking for Sith artifacts in the temple, or
Just something relating to the Sith, something like an article, something like a packet, a handout, a
your propaganda poster.
Sure.
Okay,
Sure.
this is easier than finding Alderaa's coordinates. So go ahead and do this. This is an average check, and
That's 2.
that's 3.
So you've just been war-crimed pamphlet.
This
Okay,
is 3.
and
So
then 3 in a computer.
yeah, 3 in the computer.
Okay,
You have your boost dice
sweet.
still.
I have a boost dice. Pog.
Well,
okay.
the group has 4 left.
Okay, I'll let them spend the boosties. So 3 perpies, and then computer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Computers.
He's gonna melt if this goes wrong. He's just gonna fade into
God
the
damn it,
floor
you
in
had to say
embarrassment.
something. You just had to say something.
I'm checking inspirations real quick because Joe is down horrendous right now.
I'm trying really hard to be evil, guys.
There was a blanket inspiration that was given a while ago.
What happens to our advantages that we
Oh,
got
that's
from our
true.
AOG? Is that
You still have them.
Those are the boost die.
Yeah, those are the
Those are the
blue
little
die
boys.
that
Yeah, we still have 4 of those.
yeah, it's as a group though. Joe wanted to save this for later. But
Oh.
you have a blanket inspiration, so you have 1 inspiration for this. I also got redeemed a disadvantage from Willow. Thank you, Willow, so much. Hi.
So as he's failing to look, that's what I'm guessing this result is. It doesn't look good.
No,
There's too many pointy objects.
I mean, it's a failure, and with the threat, it's basically like you probably can't do this again. Like this
Okay.
trick is over.
Lovely. So no more computers for me. Unlucky.
Aw.
You shorted out the hollow.
Yeah, I failed too many times.
All this time, you were just looking at brochures, and we're just like, lock the doors, you. No one's looking up brochures.
So, the tapping fades. The cherry MX blues just kind of whittle away into nothing in the darkness. The sheer air of just it's like a cloud of embarrassment. You can't see it, but you can feel it, and it smells like toast. I'd like to, DM permitting, use these confangled force powers.
Ooh.
I have this thing called influence control, and I'd like to try to influence one of the Padawans if that's
Okay.
able to.
Let me just go ahead.
How
and look
would
at influence control? So
I can? Okay.
I'm just gonna look at it real quick. Influence. Oppose discipline versus discipline check combined with influence power check the user spends. So, what emotional state are you trying to put this Padawan in?
This young.
Which one? There's the Padawan who is the female human, or the young boy.
Twi'lek boy.
Yeah.
Twi'lek?
There's the girl. There's the human girl or the Twi'lek boy. Those are the 2.
Which is closer to Lemon's character Mara?
Mara, which
Probably
one were you
reaching at the
going-
girl.
Okay, so the girl.
I'd like to influence this young girl to feel betrayal towards her master, like she's been betrayed.
Ooh. That's good.
She's
Okay.
been put into a very sticky situation. There's lots of people with guns and lightsabers pointing at them, and she's not having it. She feels betrayed.
All right. Give me a moment.
And Kenobi has disadvantage.
And I
Ooh,
have
it's our
disadvantage.
first kidnapping,
That's a good
girl.
point. That's a good point.
Shit, I fucked up. Hold on.
Can I help with this and be like, come here, I'll keep you safe. Look what this woman
I'd
has
also like
put
to
you
highlight
in."
that I did mention that I tried to talk to the Padawans, and I was like, use the dark side essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
many
yeah,
helps.
with the help of both Mara and Why I'm so bad with names.
Talrin?
Tolerant. There we go.
Talrin.
I will say add a boost dice to this discipline check. So,
You tell me what colors to roll and how many.
yeah. So,
You're not so smart on system. Me, no colors, good.
I'm just looking.
Me
at
no
see, like,
colors,
how to-
okay.
Yeah. Me not computer. So
Me
so.
not good computer.
Me not know where Alderaan is apparently.
You
Me
don't
Neither
also
does
not
anyone
know how to
else.
use my stick.
No one knows where Alderaan
I mean,
is.
it's not anywhere anymore.
True.
Okay, so I need you to roll me a. Because I mean it's a Padawan, and the Padawan isn't really like, you know, in a state of like having a ton of, let's say,
But not having
discipline.
Confidence.
Literally, that too. I will need you to roll me a discipline check versus a red and a purple.
Red, purple, and then I get how many boost die from
You get
my
one
assistants?
from your assistants, and you have either your
You can
destiny
use
points
another if you want.
You can use another. You have your destiny points to upgrade it as well.
I'll use one from the communal pool, taking
Okay,
us to
so you
3.
guys are down to 3.
And then I'm rolling discipline.
Yes,
Where might that
it is.
Skills.
Skills.
D?
be? Discipline.
skills.
Okay.
D skills.
2 blue, 1 purple, 1 red. Click off. We did the retweet. We go to discipline, and we roll.
Oh,
Okay, so
interesting.
a couple of things.
Despair?
A couple of things happen here. Despair is very bad. It's basically the anti-crit. So give me a moment while I figure out what exactly is going to happen here with you guys.
Cinematic things, hopefully.
I mean,
That's what I love about this system of dice.
yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
everything is so cinematic
Mhm.
with every single roll. It's great.
I just need to. Okay.
I don't know
so
how, but I rolled a Full Metal Alchemist. I think that's pretty sick.
you rolled. You rolled extremely well, actually. Okay, so
Well or poor?
well, you succeeded and you got 2
Oh.
advantages. So
Sick.
what happens here is that you are. So you're basically trying to coerce this like human girl Padawan to like
Defect.
and feel this betrayal and like this you can see like in her face, and so can Mara and Talrin. They can see her face like start to shift, and just like she's not strong enough to resist the powers coming through, and she's like trying so hard to like fight it, and you can see the Jedi Master is like looking behind, like something's obviously wrong. And what I will say what this despair does is this despair is going to put this Jedi on very high alert at this point, as you are trying to influence her Padawan. So the next attack that you do, the next few attacks that you're going to be doing on her, you will have to add 1 setback dice to.
Okay.
The next attack. But since you succeeded, like the young girl like starts like slowly walking towards Mara and saying, can you really keep me safe?
Just like is already kneeled, like arms out. I'll keep you safe, honey. Come here. Just is greeting a hug.
And she takes one look back at her master, who like looks absolutely fucking like crestfallen, heartbroken, betrayed themselves, and she just the girl like just starts like crying as like the weight of this perceived betrayal that her master has done to her, for getting her into the situation, for just having this, you know, the fact that they're in a position where they were in danger, it's all coming down on her, and she just like flops into the arms of Mara and just starts sobbing.
Once that happens, I would like to move between that hug, the weird evil hug, and and the Jedi Master, just to make sure that
Right. Yeah.
everything's fine there. I've just repositioned myself around the side of the room
Right.
and just no, you're not getting her back. That kind of positioning.
So she's gonna like, just like under her breath, she's just gonna like, almost in like a heartbroken kind of way, she's just gonna say, she like whispers this name, Tala, please don't do this. And the girl like doesn't answer at all, and she's just like continuously just absolutely heartbroken at like this betrayal that her master is under her, who was supposed to be protecting her and has put her in this situation. And the Jedi like now looks like she's lost a couple of pretty important options, and she's going to look to all of you, and she's gonna like turn back towards the last remaining Padawan, who's also looking pretty like fucked up by the fact that like the person who was like their partner is now not with them anymore and is like hugging the enemy, the very clear enemy.
Is it clear though? I don't know. I seem really
You
nice.
seem friendly. The other people really don't, and the fact that you guys are like kind of together is a bit of a spooky situation. She turns to the. She turns. Is this allowed? She turns to the Padawan and she says, "Carwin."
she laughs.
"Carwin, get to the ship now. I'll bring back Tala, and if I don't in the next 5 minutes, you leave." Does anyone have a reaction to this?
How
he
close
runs-
am I? How close am I to Carwin at this point? Because I've been rotating around the room.
You're probably within range to like maneuver in and potentially like get close, but the Jedi is still in front of her. Him, sorry.
Okay.
I would kind of like to use my force ability to enhance my agility, so I'm gonna commit a force die to increase my agility by 1, just because I sense the combat coming.
Is no
If
one
he
else-
runs, HK is gonna shoot him in the back, or attempt to.
Okay.
Knew I liked you.
Love it.
Shoot.
Let's get to rock around.
Whose
It's
orders?
tricky.
Whose orders? Whose man?
Okay, I'll say that like this is where we are. Kind of. I'll just move these around. Waltz is, just sadly in not doing stuff.
In my little embarrassment
Yeah,
cloud,
yeah.
like you can walk through it physically. It's like water vapor.
At this point, it's like embracing Tala, is it? And
Yeah,
is
Tala.
petting the hair very gently, comforting, very loving right now.
And then Kial is just a total juxtaposition of that, because the force is just like flowing through his body. He's basically on force steroids is kind of how he uses the force within himself. It's all very intuitive. He doesn't really the force is like a tool to him, so he's just like borderline shaking, and the lightsaber in the air is just like vibrating through the air.
Okay, the kid's gonna run. So,
Oh,
HK, I need you to roll me your blaster fucking shot.
It is dark.
It is
Not
dark,
just
so
the
it
women.
I
will
don't know if HK has dark vision.
he's
Night
a rat.
droid.
Oh, stop being a rat.
He's a droid.
I'm gonna use one of our communal boosts.
Okay, you're gonna use
Allow
communal
it.
boost. I'm gonna use one of my dark side points to upgrade your check, or to upgrade the check of the shot.
difficulty.
The
Okay.
difficulty. So,
Am I at long range as well?
did you move back to long range?
Yeah, I noted earlier that HK
Okay.
was moving backwards.
So you're at long range here. Well, okay. Well, you're at medium range because long range is like miles. Medium range is like
okay.
about to as far back as you could get. So I mean, it's still like a. So it's a 2. It's a 2 difficulty, but upgrade. Do you see where it says upgrade under the purple dice?
Yeah.
Tick that up once for me.
Okay, cool.
And then it's still 2 purple, and then it's your blaster shot.
Cool.
Oh.
That's a dead bitch.
Ooh,
Okay.
the triumph.
Wait, how do you have 6 dice on your blaster? Jesus Christ. Okay.
Oh shit! No.
Wait,
no,
yeah,
no.
that can't be right.
Actually only be 2.
Okay.
Let me re-roll that.
Sad.
Oh.
I believe you have an inspiration? Question mark from the chat.
That's true. I do have an inspo, so I'll I'll hit that.
Hey, yoink.
Oh my goodness!
Bro, we have been on a roller coaster, dude.
Yeah.
What's your crit on your gun? Is it 2?
2.
Do you want to crit the fucking kid?
Yes, and
Okay.
also I have +10 to all crits because of lethal blow.
Yes, and fuck him.
Dismember. Dang.
Yeah, this is not a good look for the homie.
this kid is absolutely blasted, dude.
This kid is not looking too great. Okay, so what happens here is that you as the kid just makes a dart for the door, you kind of just aim down your sights and you find this one specific area where you can shoot him past the lightsaber. And as the lightsaber of the Jedi tries to block it away, it just sails right past it and hits the kid square in the shoulder blades in the back. I actually don't know if you've killed him or not.
This would
How many
be
hit points do the
14
kids have?
This is
He's
14.
fucking down at the very
he's-
least.
he's
and a
very-
crit.
I mean, and a crit. Let's just roll him a crit. Fuck it.
Crit +10.
With +10,
With
yeah.
+10, yep. So 10, I believe that's how we do this.
Oh!
How do you lose a
I've
shoulder?
blown his leg off.
Yeah. Okay. So it's not even the shoulder. It's okay. So you
Fox is coming
you
back.
find the perfect angle, and as this kid steps on his right leg, you shoot the knee straight off, and it's just gone, and he just falls to the ground, just writhing in pain. He's not going anywhere.
True.
Declaration. That was a warning shot.
I
And
mean,
he's
at
just,
this point,
He's
I'm
on the
assuming
ground
combat's
crying.
starting, right?
We're gonna roll initiative now.
Yeah, I figured.
We're using cool, right? Because this is
Yeah, you
clearly
guys are
prepared.
you guys are prepared for this, so yeah.
Yeah, we're pretty cool.
We need to be on the combat page.
Yes.
Oh,
Combat, and we
yeah.
just
Oh shit! One
I was-
second.
I was
Uh,
I forgot to retweet.
Stop to
Thank
be,
you.
not to be a dirty rat, but she's supposed to have a setback because I am hugging her child right now.
She does have a setback. Correct.
That's true. That's true.
That's a
I
true
think I
statement.
did it. I think.
I think that 4-7 needs to be removed from the turn
Ooh.
tracker.
Which one? Oh, the
The
4-7.
4-7.
How do I delete
How
this?
many
All
advantages?
the
Wait, how?
advantage. Holy shit.
Jesus Christ, man. You guys are crazy.
Wow.
I don't know how to. Oh shit.
How is your cool that high, Mara?
It's a
1-7.
career
okay,
thing.
let's see.
Sunglasses emoji.
2
I have a 1 yellow, 3 green on cool.
2 1.
Jeez.
Okay, so there's one I'm missing, which is a 2 1.
Very chill. Chilling
Ice
with the
cold.
kids right now.
I mean, just a lot of, what is it, cunning, right? Or is it presence for cool?
Yeah, I'm a presence person.
Yeah, it's presence. Yeah. Nice.
Well,
Love
this is
that.
just gonna be because it did some weird stuff. I'm just gonna have it be so this is
I might have
2,
forgot to click my token.
1. It's fine. I mean, it's all communal anyways. This is just this token
Okay.
just is emblematic of a PC. Then we're gonna roll for NPC. This person is not gonna have a fun time, I believe.
This bitch is gonna
They're
die.
actually probably gonna roll vigilance, so because they're not. Well, yeah, they're not prepared for this. They aren't
Let me
prepared for
know.
their Padawan to lose a limb.
Let me know when you're done rolling for the NPCs because I think I needed to spend some force die,
Oh,
but I
she's
don't
a
know how to
setback die.
check that off.
I forgot.
Yeah.
Shit, setback die. I need to reroll.
Sag. So you gotta re-roll that fat
I
3
do have
successes.
to reroll that. That's a-
Joe, are you talking about when you used the force earlier?
Yeah, when I tried to
okay.
do the
Did it
betrayal
say-
thing.
Did it say commit force die to it? Because if not, you're fine.
Also, didn't Willow give Kenobi a disadvantage?
You're such a
did.
rat too.
I
I actually have 2 of them, so And I probably roll those with the setback, so
Thank you, Willow. We love you.
Thank you, Willow.
I mean, I'll just take the lowest one because it's a disadvantage, and that makes sense. So
Yeah,
okay.
that makes sense.
Put it in chat, Paul. You tell me.
The first
sure.
user may make an opposed discipline check versus. Isn't this what you did to?
Yes. So what I'm asking is, was there something I
you have
needed to like
you
check
have to
off
commit
or?
2 force die to keep this thing going. Is what
Okay.
Oh, you
so
do. Oh,
I
okay.
should do that now because I
yeah,
didn't do it.
just
then.
tick up to where it says like it should say with your force rating
yeah.
committed next to threshold.
Force rating committed 2. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Awesome.
So you're 2 of 2 or 2 of 3?
I am 2 of 3.
Okay, and let's just make this descending. Okay, so one of you PCs goes first, and then it's the Jedi, then all 3 of you, and then we do this again.
If you guys are okay with it, I'd kind of like to just leap at her.
I should probably do a.
I've already fragged a bitch, so.
I just
Well,
am a bitch.
he's
so.
not fragged. He's still alive technically.
He's dang close. Yeah, Paul.
Where would I be positioned? Because I'm.
You seem
plugging
to be
into
like
it.
use the agility thing.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it seems
you're
like
probably like right. I mean,
Yeah,
this is
I was trying to position myself between the Jedi
Yeah.
Master.
I mean,
and,
this is
Mara
more of
and
like
the
a indication of like where you guys are in
Well,
terms of range
distance, sure,
bands.
sure,
So
sure.
like you're essentially like very close. You can leap up at any time.
But should the kid be?
The kid should
near
also
me
be here.
then?
Yes, There we go. That's more.
But, like near me.
Yeah, this kid. The kid that's actually. Hold on. Let me just. There we go.
Get
That's
him
your
out.
kid.
Bring in a new kid.
That's your
mine.
kid. This is the kid that has no leg.
We don't want that one. No, it's
Which one, the kid with no leg?
The
Is that
bottom
one next to
token is?
Lafon?
This is the Jedi. This is the big.
Oh,
bad.
that's the Jedi. Okay.
Okay, and this is the.
I probably should have made them different colors, but.
The newly peg-legged Jedi.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Not the... Are you ready, kids?
Oh boy.
Wait, no. Hold on. Oh, god damn it. But
Love, bro.
Gonna be in the back like throwing rocks.
at turn. 4, 1. Descending. Okay, so what's gonna happen here is that I actually had to add the kid. The kid is technically gonna go first, and I say technically as loosely as possible because he doesn't have a leg anymore.
Oh, okay, that one, yeah.
And he's gonna try and like best as he can like hobble up and like try to just like get against the
Limp away.
wall and start like walking away, like committing maneuvers to like try and just get out
Aw.
this door. He makes it to the door, but that's about as far as he gets. And now it's a PC turn.
Cool. I would, if you guys are okay with it, kind of like to just leap into action against the main Jedi.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Okay.
Go for it.
So-
Go tank something.
I have committed my 1 force rating, so my agility is currently 5. How should I do? I'll just add the extra green die. And I'm just gonna. Am I already engaged with her?
You would probably have to use a maneuver to like get.
Okay,
like,
I'll use
into
the maneuver to
engage.
get up to her.
Yeah.
And then I'm just gonna take a swing at the bitch.
Okay. your
Very
thing.
Glasgow of you.
I am also, since we have 5 light side destiny pool right now, I think I'm gonna use one of those as well.
Yeah.
To upgrade.
I just want to set her off. So I'm gonna upgrade.
Okay.
What's the difficulty?
The difficulty is engaged. It's melee. It's 2 purple.
So 2 purple. Okay.
There's an extra one against her because of the.
Oh, actually, okay. So she has something cool called adversary.
Okay.
Upgrades the difficulty of any combat check targeting this character twice. So.
Ooh, so 2 reds.
So 2 reds.
I see.
Also have
That's not
like the
that's not great for me.
So let me just hit upgrade twice and then
the act of God,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
+2 to weapon, something or other.
that
yeah.
still counts.
Right. Yeah.
Wait, does that mean
Ooh.
I did
Oh, right, I get
16
+2 to
damage to that
damage.
kid?
You
Right.
did 16 damage. He's on like 1 leg, almost about to die.
Kenobi's like so Pikachu face
Cool.
over this. Like,
So, I'm going to yeet.
Oh my god!
Holy fuck.
Okay.
I think I hit her.
I think I hit her. I think I did it.
I mean, like,
I think I'm learning that that was good.
That's like beyond good.
I mean, so
You one hitter? Sneak attack?
If
Skyrim
you want
style?
to, if you want, so look at the
Yeah,
You
I
get-
gotta look at what double.
look at what double triumph gets you first. Let's do
Damage
that.
to the target. Oh, destroy a piece of equipment. Could I destroy her lightsaber? Read the
Lightsabers
bottom.
cannot be destroyed because they are.
Oh, okay.
Aw.
Oh wait, destroy the lightsaber an opponent is wielding.
That if you can do that, then you can
It's
destroy.
double triumph.
If you want to use your double triumph to destroy that lightsaber,
I absolutely want to use my double triumph to just her double bladed as she turns back to like look at the kid. I just cut down straight through her. And it like I imagine it bleeds over into her and cuts her lightsaber in half.
yeah, no, that's what happened. Okay, so you do.
Fuck yes.
What's your crit, by the way?
My crit is 2, so if I'm using the triumph, I don't crit her.
Okay, all right. So,
But I do deal 9 damage.
So you,
Isn't that 11?
I can't. Believe
I
that.
have 6
I can't believe
on
you
my,
just destroyed. Okay, well,
Yeah, plus
anyways,
2.
Yeah.
you like as she like turns and she like yells out and like kind of like with one hand reaches out like instinctively towards her Padawan and just yells out his name. You just in that split instance come up with a lightsaber strike. True. You come up with a lightsaber strike and she like notices for like a brief second that you're on the way and she like has to just like quickly and not in her correct stance put up the lightsaber to block it, but she does it wrong and you slice directly down the lightsaber. It like crackles and the energy of the kyber crystal just completely shatters as the two sides of the green lightsaber just combust basically back in on themselves, and you strike her right down the middle. You do
Emotional damage.
that's for sure. That
and I'm gonna use the advantage to recover his strain. That's
what is
okay.
your it's 6 damage plus 3.
Yeah, it's 6 plus. Yeah, base
6
damage is
plus
6, and then the
3,
3 successes.
I mean, she only has a soak of 4, so that's 5 damage, or yeah, 5 damage done.
Neat.
It's another PC's turn. This person doesn't have a lightsaber anymore.
Did we do the plus 2? Did we do the
Can I-
plus
Oh,
2?
yeah,
And
plus
2.
Fuck,
That's
yep,
right.
You're right. Shit.
No, that's what I was
I
saying for
tried-
the 11. That was what I meant by the 11 because it was
Thank you.
9 plus 2. Yeah.
Do you want me to try and stun her? I don't know how.
I mean, she's kind of
How-
just,
how
she's
it go.
just standing there, just like she doesn't know what to do. She's lost essentially everything at this point. She doesn't have her lightsaber anymore. She like one of her Padawans has basically defected, and then the other one doesn't have a knee anymore. So it's not good scenario for this Jedi, and she's just looking for something like any way out of this, and she doesn't look like she knows what to do at this current moment.
Observation. This is why the child is safer with Lady Mara.
And it's still like petting and
cold.
comforting and maybe even earmuff style. Earmuffs, earmuffs.
so that the one Padawan doesn't hear the
Yeah.
screams of the other
Yeah,
one.
the other child. Just,
It's a PC's turn at the current moment, so
HK, were you planning on going or?
Do you want me to try and stun her, or do you go?
Sure. Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
All right.
I'll take
case,
the space following.
HK is gonna stow the disruptor rifle, bring out the blaster pistol, set it to stun,
set it to stop.
and give one over. What's the setback rating now that she has no lightsaber?
I mean, she doesn't have a lightsaber anymore. I mean, she still has adversary too, so that means you have to.
She is still a Jedi. She is still.
She is
Hardened.
still a
Yeah.
Jedi. She still has the Force, so
I upgrade
so it's
both
two
the-
two
still
purples
2
and then
red.
hit upgrade twice.
Okay, cool.
yeah, that
Hopefully this works.
Yeah. I mean,
And crit plus 10. Let's go.
crit plus 10, and so
With a
You
stun.
crit on stun?
Mhm.
I actually don't think you can. You can use
I
that
have
for
no
something
idea how
else
that
if you
works.
want, but
Oh, okay.
I don't really know if you'll need to.
Well, the next she gets a setback to her next thing she does.
Sure.
There you go. Perfect.
Um,
Perfect.
You pull out your blaster, and at this point, it's basically academic as she's just looking down at this broken lightsaber, and is completely just destroyed as a person, and you just hit her with the stun setting, and she falls down to the ground.
It's 9 stun damage if that's of any note.
Yeah, so that would put her
Including the
over
active
her wound threshold, which means she's kaput. And she's stunned, she's not dead.
Well, guys, I think this combat went pretty well.
That's combat. Like, there's still the kid, and I'm gonna just take us out of initiative. He's not gonna do anything, so.
Okay.
There's no way he can outrun us.
No. No. I can't believe you. All right.
Guys,
I
I
hate
have
this
bad
concept.
news. We completely clapped the first encounter, so now the next one is gonna be so much harder.
I mean, you're not gonna roll 2 triumphs to break the lightsaber of another.
Yeah.
enemy. That was probably the most
Probably
craziest
not.
thing I've ever seen. but-
Probably not.
Anyway, so like this girl is, the girl is kind of just staying with Mara, starting to calm down a little bit. This one like Padawan kid is just hobbled on one leg. It's not like bleeding because the energy damage is basically
It's been
cauterized.
disintegrated.
It's basically disintegrated, and it's cauterized, and he's just like standing against the door. He like tears are in his eyes, and he's just looking at all of you, not sure what his next move is going to be. What
Declaration. Congratulations. 3 out of 3 survivors was very statistically unlikely.
And look, K7, look what I got. And kind of like holding it like the child like a puppy now, just petting it and carrying it around the room.
K7 almost does like a somewhat jealous look at the child.
The kid is just like looking. I guess at this point, the closest one to him is,
Talrin, probably.
well, it's Talrin, and then probably Kial are probably both like relatively close to him. And he
Kiel's
says,
not even looking at the kid.
Yeah.
I'm going. I'd like to. Once the Jedi, once Zahn is on the ground, I'd like to walk over and like just grab the child.
he's
Not
gonna,
too gently.
He's
Like there's
gonna,
nothing gentle about it.
He's gonna ignite his lightsaber and just like in
Just kinda
probably
wave
what
it
is
at him.
the last act of defiance, like just like hold it towards you, in like, I won't let you take me.
That's okay. We don't want that. We don't want sons. You can deal. And then just kind of gestures over to like deal with it.
I'm gonna unignite my lightsaber and just continue to slowly walk forward. So far enough that I'm not within like range of getting hit by it,
Uh-huh.
but still like threateningly move forward.
He's just like holding it shakily like at you. He's like, let me go.
I once was like you, on the ground, afraid, and look where we are now. Join us. There's nothing to fear. Use that fear, that rage. And I'm just gonna wait, see what reaction comes through.
He's like just still.
Observation. The young Jedi and Waltz are currently in similar standing.
He just continues to just like hold the lightsaber like shakily at you, and just defiantly says, I'll never become like you.
I give you a chance. Now die. And I'm going to try and attack the Jedi or the Padawan to dance around the outside of his range and try and kill him.
It's just a difficulty 2, so
So 2 purple.
yeah.
And then just a lightsaber hit.
Yeah.
That is pretty messed up. I think it's this one.
Oh.
Well, okay.
So these kind of rolls are interesting because technically you didn't get a success, but you
No,
did get a
the
triumph.
triumph counts as a success and
Right, but I think the way it rolls in, like, because because the triumph counts as a success. If I remember the rules right, and you can rule this however you want, Kenobi, because your table. Because he has 2 successes, because he rolled 1
Yeah.
success and then the triumph, and then he rolled 2 failures.
yeah, but he still crit, so I probably would rule this
fair
as
enough.
like him critting. and you kind of just like you
Yeah, fair enough.
quickly just dash around the lightsaber. He like makes like one desperate swing at you, but you just like dash in and just stab him directly through the stomach, and he like kind of just like seizes up, and you pull out the lightsaber, and he just like crumples down to the ground. He's dead.
Cool. Can I take his lightsaber?
Yeah,
Sure.
cool, whatever. What has he got on him?
Loot.
Kial is going to take the unconscious body of the Jedi and like just drag it along the ground and kind of like throw her up against a wall.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Not like yeet, but like I don't like super strength Captain America chucker.
You
But I like
suplex
throw
her
her
into
up
the wall.
Yeah, exactly. But I like lean her up against a wall. It's not like LaFon was saying. There's nothing gentle about it.
Okay. I mean, she's unconscious. There's not like.
Yeah.
Just ragdoll her ass against the fucking wall.
Before we kill this one, I have a question or two to ask her. And I'm just gonna like kick her to try and wake her up.
The Jedi.
Zanya.
Yeah.
Oh, she's like. I mean, I don't think you can kick her out of stun.
I'm gonna kick her again then.
I mean, you could just keep kicking her, and like her shins are gonna bruise, but she's like gone. Like this is not, unless you get her some like.
Yeah, Kial
time.
Kial maybe recognizes that, but also just doesn't give a shit, and probably gets in a good like 4 or 5 more kicks.
Okay. Not for a bruise.
Question. How close are we in proximity to the Jedi's ship? You mentioned that they were leaving. Is that something that we can access?
It is a ship that is. So you remember from your Force vision. And actually, this is a good time to use a Force vision that was redeemed. So what you see in kind of like your mind's eye currently is like. As you're like kind of like thinking about where this ship is and like what it is, you see it like it's right outside, like in the snowy tundra of like Renvar, kind of like on this landing pad, and you see this moment where it's you're all in the cockpit like ready to take off, and you've noticed that in this ship you are reading some pretty important data that you don't know what it is yet, but you like in the Force vision can see there is something important in that ship that you need to get to.
Beautiful, everybody. Miss Space Buns, enjoy your new pet. Hopefully you have something prepared for when they come out of their, stupor. He's gonna, Cherry MX Blues on the console to try and turn the lights on, open the door to the landing pad to make way to the space shuttle.
Yeah. So as you kind of like leave, you see this like it's a very like broken down, nondescript freighter. It's almost like a cargo ship. Like it looks like very inconspicuous, as you might expect for something of, for runaway Jedi. You all did enter this area with a shuttle.
Right.
You
Like an
entered
Imperial A-wing.
You got like an
Not
you
A-wing,
got
but
like
you know what I mean.
there was a shuttle that brought you here that left you like a couple of miles out, and you managed to make your way back. Beckon calls are a thing in the Empire, so like you can always just like HK has like beckon call and his ability to just like say, come get a shuttle. We're over here.
Just for flavor, when Waltz calls Mara Space Buns, it's like target lock. You just staring him down.
I love that.
Exterminate.
And I kind of just like give like a gesture to K7 to it's calm down, it's okay. She's just very happy with just ignoring, and is just very happy in the moment of having this child.
Sick. Okay, so are you guys just gonna? So now it's basically there's no one left in the listening post. It's essentially yours from what you can gather. You have these. I would say 3, but you technically have like 2.5 corpses of like Jedi. Available
This
to
one's
you.
not a corpse yet.
Well, yeah,
And then
two
Kiel
of
just
them aren't
one more
corpses
kick.
yet, but one of them is a half of a corpse. And you have the
The other
two.
one's literally half of a...
Yeah. So now it's up.
Is
to...
Mara's Jedi visibly armed with a lightsaber?
Yeah, there's one.
Oh, Padawan.
HK's making a snatch for a fucking little girl's lightsaber.
Good call.
Okay. I assume that this is fine because also the fact that like Mara is very aware that, you know, there's probably some sort of weaponry on this girl and
Yeah.
Yeah.
is like comforting her in a way where it's like she doesn't notice. So yeah, so you just fucking yeet the fucking lightsaber out of there.
Yeah, HK's like fucking not near her.
Give me that shit. Give me that shit.
Now, mind you, the control only lasts for 1 round or 5 minutes. So, DM, I don't know how you want to take that.
Well, I
but-
mean, the thing is that would have been longer, except that Paul like ended the combat
Sure,
in like
yeah.
a minute. So
I just don't know
She's
how
still-
long
she's
we're gonna
still
be
there.
here, or
yeah, I
okay.
mean, at some point it'll wear off, but I think
Mhm.
whenever it does,
yeah,
I think she's gonna be pretty
We'll
aware of the
see.
situation that she's in.
Sure.
But we'll see.
And we'll cross that path when
yeah,
we
we'll
get
cross
there.
that bridge when we
See
get.
what a survivor's instinct's like.
If we as Project Supernova can't break Padawans, like, what's the point?
True.
You know?
Good are we?
So where do we have to go now?
So you can go to the ship that was in the vision of Waltz to see if there's anything.
Now
there
we don't
potentially.
know about Waltz's vision, right?
You do
Like-
not.
Okay,
Only
yes,
Waltz
told
is
us.
aware of it.
Cool.
But you have seen Waltz like just leave and go to the landing pad.
Yeah, lights
you
are
already-
on, doors open.
Oh, you
I'm
already
making-
left.
I'm
Yeah.
making my way out.
Oh,
yeah.
if you were heading, I would follow you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I imagine you all just like pick up and
Yeah.
clean
Cool.
up
Yeah,
a
yeah.
little bit. Just grab.
I guess
everything.
I guess I keep dragging the unconscious body of the Jedi with me.
Okay.
Suggestion: your new acquisition could be useful around the ship.
Oh, right. I hate mopping. You're right, K7. But let me enjoy this moment.
I
Just
meant
continuously petting and carrying it
showing us
around.
the Jedi ship.
Let me have this K7.
Acknowledged.
You two are
Acknowledged.
very uncomfortable. I'll be honest. He all just takes a break from like kicking the unconscious Jedi
You are
to just
very
like give you
weird.
both a look like, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
Is that allowed?
And then probably just goes back to kicking. There's one more for good measure.
Before the session ends, can we see what the child does when she snaps back to reality? Oh, there goes
Oh
gravity.
yeah. Okay.
We're not in space yet, so
Let's
Her pockets are
resolve.
filled with spaghetti.
So Waltz is gonna head to the ship, right? The Jedi ship.
Correct.
Yeah.
Um,
Talon following.
yeah, it's open because they were obviously planning to leave.
We
So-
waltz on board.
You waltz on board. It's very nondescript in terms of like anything. Like as you're looking around, it's like there's like some cots. There's some like very basic food rations and water.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing much. But in your force vision, what you saw was near the nav computer, which was in the cockpit.
Yep. I note the surroundings. I note the cots. Beds a mess. Whatever. I mean, it's Jedi. They're probably beds are spick and span. So straight to the nav computer. We're looking for something that seems familiar, something that looks important. Names, places, objects.
Where you been?
So you can't access the computer on the nav computer. Like you as like at the current moment, you can try and hack into it.
Like the crew, Project Supernova cannot access the computer.
Yes, because it's locked by some like
Cool.
encryption.
Okay.
I'm hacking.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a computers check. That is
I will assist,
okay.
if possible.
Yes, you can also. So
I
this
would
is a hard.
suggest that
This
we
is a
still-
hard check.
I
So
would
it's
suggest we still
four-
have some group die
Yeah.
available to
You
us.
do have like 3 blue dice. You have your destiny points as well.
We do.
All right, let's go Walt's redemption arc.
Throw all the blue
Don't
dice.
jinx
in.
it.
So
we
it's,
have, do we have 3 or 2 boost dice left?
you have
We have
3
three
boost
left.
dice left.
Three.
You have your destiny points left, and you have that's it, I believe.
So are we just yeeting him in?
Well, you have 1 boost from me regardless.
Yes.
'cause I'm
Yes, you get 1
assisting.
boost from him.
All right, use the rest of the boost dice as well and like a destiny point.
Sure.
Yeah,
Dude,
just
you're
dump,
gonna-
just dump
Yeah,
into it. We want this
yeah,
info.
Big dump.
They're
Yeah.
guaranteeing it.
All right. So
This is
4
where they all
blue,
roll
4
blind.
blues, an upgrade
an upgrade,
against 4
or purple.
purples.
Okay. 4 blue, 1 upgrade, 4 purples, computers check.
Kenobi not using any dark side here. How generous.
He doesn't, dude.
Let him have something.
He needs to get. Hey!
Oh!
So finally,
Did
it
it.
starts to click for you. The cherry reds really like hum as you just like, you know,
There we go.
you like type down and you're starting to like go through all this information and you find something very interesting. You find a star map and there's a little like tag next to it, and the tag says Jedi lightsaber maker meet here, confidential information.
You didn't even have to get to maker. Lightsaber alone, Waltz is like up, hands on like some sort of dashboard, mouth agape, just shocked and appalled and
I assume I can read over his shoulder, right?
Yeah, it's like it's in.
On the mention of lightsaber maker, I'm gonna look at the lightsaber in my hand, not mine, the other one. The Padawans. Is it anything substantially different in manufacture than mine?
No, it's like a regular. I mean, it looks different. All lightsabers are created. Like,
Yeah.
By
but
themselves.
I mean, it looks different in the way that like a random Jedi making it would compared to like another random. Okay, cool.
So that happens. At about this time, Mara, the child like is calmed down and is like now pretty afraid of what is happening at the current moment. They look like very.
We left this room with the bodies in it, or
I assume-
where are we now?
I assume you're
We've
kind of
left,
just like
right?
yeah, you left. You're on like the landing pad, like you know,
I've dragged the unconscious
near the
Jedi out.
the you know unconscious
Yeah.
body of their former master is kind of just like sitting there, and she says, what happened? We were just trying to leave, and then you showed up, and then everything just went dark, and where's Carwin?
Oh, it's okay, and just continues to pet. We gotta get on the ship and get to safety before they attack again.
Make me a coercion check. This is going to be like a pretty easy one. You've significantly. This is like 2 purples.
2 purple coercion.
Yeah. She's like,
that didn't roll with the purples.
oh, it didn't roll with
What?
purples.
Why did did I not click away? Shit. Fuck.
That's
Let's try it again. Oh.
Blanks. Okay. I mean, at this-
Explanation. You proved the smartest.
you know, because I actually think that's pretty good from HK there. This is gonna succeed. Yay!
Nice.
You've basically at this point have. She's very hesitant, but there's no one really at this moment comforting her except for you. And in a situation like this where she's probably like very far away from home, very far away from her parents, this kind of comfort that you're giving her is very needed. And she just nods slowly and looks up at you and she says, "You're not gonna hurt me, right?"
Absolutely not. And kind of is holding her hand and starts going up the stairway to the ship, which I think is what we're doing, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Escorting her up.
So as you guys, you know, we kind of just have everyone go into the ship, and in classic Star Wars fashion, we get to the next like shot where it's the shuttle that brought you there and the like cargo ship like both entering the or both kind of like flying towards this Gozanti cruiser that's in hyperspace, you know, hovering over the planet. You all exit the ships and you kind of enter into this hangar area where this woman is waiting for you.
Oh, one thing. Did we just travel?
Yes.
Can I do something mid-travel?
Sure.
Where is the hatch on the ship for science?
Like the airlock?
Yeah. Just
There is one. There is an airlock. There is an airlock.
Okay, like where?
It's probably like towards the back of the ship.
Okay, so it just starts walking towards the back. Hey, Seven, come here.
Acknowledged.
K7 is following.
K7's very what the fuck's going on here, but is coming.
And then kind of like positions the child standing on the airlock if it's below or near the airlock.
So how airlocks work in Star Wars? It's like it's a door, and like there's like an entryway, and then you just like when you're in that like kind of room, you just get jettisoned out.
Oh, so it's like a room that's closed in, and then you
like a very tiny room that's got like a door that goes in and out of it.
Yeah, you would basically lock her in a small room.
You're basically locking her in a small room.
Okay, I'll probably like escort her to the room, kneel down, brush like dirt or blood off of her, whatever, and just all right, stay very still. We're gonna play a game.
HK can totally stay in there with her.
Oh yeah, he can. He is a droid. He wouldn't die.
Well, he might get flung out the ship, though.
You might get flung out the ship and hit an asteroid.
Well, that's why you grab the edge. Because we're in the airlock. What could possibly happen in here?
And then just positions the child and walks out of the airlock and gestures K7 to stand next to her.
Acknowledgement. I will tend to the child.
No, come here.
K7 comes to the airlock door.
Fucking subtle.
Come here.
And then leaves, I guess, to go to Mara.
And just is smiling and kind of like leaning on K7, like you're kind of sending your child off to kindergarten, you know, the very happy, proud wave as she closes the airlock door without sending off or anything yet, and just kind of leans over and the voice changes. I've always wanted to see what happens. Do children... Does that happen the same way? Oh, I'd love to see it. And presses the open airlock button. And is there a window we can watch?
Okay, so essentially what happens, so like the girl like walks into this airlock and is very trusting of you at this point, and you just like you have this like your face kind of like changes, and as your face changes and your voice changes, like the fear that you saw before begins to like creep back into her face, and you just slowly go, and while you're asking this question, you hit the button, the airlock shoots out, and the girl is like there for an instant, and then snap, she's not there, and you can see her like out the window as like you're looking through where the airlock like was. This like small tiny thing just float across space, and I think that's a pretty good point to end the session.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Okay.
She's fucking vented, dude.
Yeah, you got
Hey,
vented.
Seven, did you take note of that? Take that into our records. And then just smiles and walks back to the front of the ship.
That was a bit sussy. She was a bit sussy.
That's what I was gonna say.
She's
No
gonna go
imposters
Holy
left.
crap. Okay,
Cool.
well,
X-Men, I guess.
If there was any doubt as to which side of the force that we're on,
Honestly.
rest assured, we know very well.
all right. Well, that was episode 1 of Project Supernova. We did it. We got all the way to the end.
And welcome to the
Congrats,
origin
everybody.
story for all of the tragic heroes in your other Star Wars campaigns.
that was someone's daughter.
Oh my god.
Anyway, so we did. I know we only did 3 AOGs today, but there were 2 more that we'll get to in the next session. I'll just stack them on top.
Jeez.
But yeah, well done, everyone. Great first session. Hope you had fun. Chat, hope you had fun as well. Thank you for all the inspirations, all the Ko-fis, all the subs. I'm just going to go around real quick and just get everyone's sign-offs or shout-outs. Let's start with Lemon, who's right next to me on the screen.
Yay! I kill kids, but you can also find me at lemonkiwi_ on everything. Smile.
Paul, go ahead.
I didn't kill a kid, but I flung around like a maniac, and you can find me right at wherever it's right here, I think. Camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll work. Thanks.
Joe Volumel.
Don't worry about me. I write about dumb Overwatch stuff, but be sure to check out some of the cool content that Casters and Castles is putting out. I believe they have a one shot coming up this week. Check the schedule. Go like,
emoji.
subscribe. Just saying, there's a lot of cool stuff coming around. Go check them out.
Let's go ahead and finish the fishhook. Go into leg day.
For all your D&D needs, yes, here at Casting Castles we have plenty. As Joe said, we have a one-shot coming up on Sunday. That's for Candlekeep Caper, starring a bunch of amazing personalities from around both the esports and, of course, the TTRPG community as well. So make sure that you are staying tuned for that.
And last but not least, we have Lafon, the lowercase man himself.
I can guarantee that there will be no children stabbed with lightsabers in those sessions. So if that was, if that's all, that's really all the sell you need, I think.
It's just mechanically guaranteed. The spirit is not implied.
Shout out to our DM Kenobi who put on this wonderful session. Round of applause. And yeah, thank you for having me.
All right, yep, I'm Kenobi. You can follow me anywhere underneath in the tag right there. Follow everyone here. They're all wonderful. They did a great job. We're going to be going to raid someone right after this, but thank you everyone for watching. Be sure to check out this, what was it? This Sunday. One shot coming up. The Candlekeep Caper. Be there or be square. We're out. I transitioned so bad there.
Literally just said, do you want what happened to your friend over there to happen to you?
Make a intimidation check.